I really want to bring out our first guest because this is terrific. I'm excited about talking with him. We've met on a couple occasions, but usually it's right after fights. He has unified the welterweight championship of the world in both the WBC and WBA, and he'll be defending his title again February 15th in Reno, Nevada, against the North American Federation welterweight champion Bruce Finch. And he's branching out, and he should. He has a television show starting this weekend all over the country called Sugar Ray Leonard's Golden Gloves. Please welcome the champion, Sugar Ray Leonard. I gotta tell you something. You can see how they feel, right? That's gotta be a great thrill when you hear that. I mean, that's how the people feel. It's amazing that the way. I think you're probably internationally like that. I think anywhere you'd go, you'd get that.
Well, that helps out. You know, when I'm in the ring, and I like to thank all the people. You made it possible for me to beat up Tommy Hearns. Thank you.
I'll tell you something. I gotta tell you honestly. That's when I was convinced, and I wasn't alone. You know that. The power you had. I was at that fight. And when you decked Tommy Hearns, and then you decked him and he didn't get up, I said, this guy can hit. I mean, everything. I mean, there were a lot of people thought, yeah, he can hit, but what about when he meets Tommy Hearns? Because everyone thought Hitman Hearns.
That's what you said?
Yeah, now don't get angry, you know what I mean? But after you did that, I couldn't. When he went down, and I know, and he's a terrific guy, and when he went down, when he fell down, when they said it was a slip and he couldn't get up, you knew it's over. I mean, you knew it then. Then you just know it when he just lays there. Oh.
The rest is history, pretty much. When a fighter has a certain instinct, when he hits a fighter and hurts another fighter, not really intentional. I mean, he don't try to kill a guy. He just tries to knock him down.
If he stays there a month, it's not his fault, right?
But when he went down, David, I mean, I knew from that point on that I would do a number on him.
You had it, because when you threw up, you had him. I mean, I knew when you did that, everyone knew it. I mean, it was just a matter of time. There were about 20 punches in there. I never saw anything so. That's 30, when I really said,
30.
Boy, he can kill. 30. 30. Well, I did this for a second. I missed 5 by doing that. What about, I'm going to the fight tomorrow. I'm a big fight fan. I always have been since I'm a kid. I'm going to the fight tomorrow, and Benitez and Roberto Duran fight in Vegas. And what do you think? Do you have any opinion about it? Would you?
It's going to be a very interesting fight, although personally, I picked Benitez as a winner. I think that he's capable physically, mentally, and psychologically. I think Duran physically is capable of getting to the ring and pretty much defeating anyone except me. Although, you know, the bizarre ending, as they say in New Orleans when I defeated him.
Yeah, I was there.
He walked away with supposedly cramps. I think mentally Duran is not capable of coming back. Although I'll be there with HBO, and my presence there pretty much will motivate him because he wants to fight me, and that's the reason he's making a comeback.
Right.
But it's amazing how quickly he was able to get a title fight after New Orleans.
Yeah, I saw him spar. I saw both of them spar. And Benitez is a great fighter, and he looked great. And then I saw Roberto, and I was a fan of Roberto Duran's when he first was the lightweight. And he was probably the best lightweight we've ever had in the lightweight division. And he's looking better now than I've seen him in a long time.
Well, he's
physically.
Motivated. Yeah, he's
motivated. I mean, they put him in prison to work out in Panama.
That's crazy.
Well, to stay away from soda water or something, or hamburgers or whatever he eats. Now, let's say that he does beat Benitez, would you give him another shot at it? Because there are a lot of people, I think, and I don't know if you have the question in your mind, and that second fight ended, you were ahead, you were looking good, you were confusing him, it ended early. Isn't there a question in your mind that you'd like to prove to everyone that you can take him?
Well, without question, David, I was going to knock Duran out. Duran didn't give me the justice by walking away. I mean, he called cramps. I mean, I could have called hemorrhoids in Montreal. Really. But I don't think it's right. You know, I said earlier that I wouldn't give Duran a rematch, mainly because it wouldn't be in the best interest of boxing. I was very sincere about that. And then all of a sudden, Tom Hearns comes into focus, and Benitez and Roberto Duran, they didn't want to have anything to do with Tommy Hearns. And now as a junior middleweight, they still don't want anything to do with Tommy Hearns. I did away with Hearns, and now all of a sudden Duran is in a position to fight for the junior middleweight crown. I don't know what boxing's really, what direction's headed, although I'm a free agent.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason the boxing system is threatened by my existence.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to fight Duran, but as a welterweight, I mean, I was able to unify the title against Tommy Hearns. Thank you, Tommy. And that's my territory. If he wants to fight me, come on down to the welterweights.
Right. And you, yeah, okay. I'm glad you didn't miss your hand. You know what I mean? If you would have missed your hand. All right, we're going to come back with more Sugar Ray Leonard right after this.